Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got NBA basketball for you. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And now our broadcast swings out to Oracle Arena, where Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr will have the call.
And thanks for tuning in. And it's time to check the starting five, brought to you by State Farm. First for the Spurs, Parker and Manu are the backcourt. We've got Duncan, a terrific presence on the low block, one of the best. Then it's Jefferson, and it's McDyess in at the power forward position. And then for the Golden State Warriors, Monte and Curry in the backcourt, and the big man filling the bait, Andris Biedrins. They look to him to provide that necessary presence down low. Then it's Terrell Wright, and it's Lee in at the power forward. Parker outside. And Curry picks him up defensively. Off the screen. Shot is blocked. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Lee passes to Wright from downtown. Tony Parker grabs the miss.
What a great season for Tony Parker. He really bounced back after that previous campaign. That was maybe a little bit of a disappointment for him, but last year he was phenomenal. He was the floor general for the Spurs, put up great numbers, and really pushed the tempo in that high-speed Spurs attack.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Ginobili gets called for the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry. Ellis outside. Picked up by Ginobili. Clock at 6. Open look. And that one's good, Ellis. Keep talking about Parker. Clark, he's so fast, creates so much for the other players when he's out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's definitely the motor for that team. His speed in the end is unmatched by most, I think. And he's eel-like because he's slippery in his ability to finish around bigger guys. I mean, he's really unique in that way.
Slippery is a great word to use for that. You're right. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mark Jackson.
Kevin, he had high praise for the defense they're up against, but didn't go so far as to say they are unbeatable. He feels he has a game plan lined up that should allow them to slowly chip away at their defensive structure and allow them to control their chances on offense. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like that one they're facing today, Clark has certainly got their attention.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they need to dictate what they do offensively instead of taking what's available. Take what you want.
Steve?
Well, that's the only way to go. I mean, this is a game about aggressiveness. And if they're not aggressive, that defense is going to swallow them up.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, you can tell he's hurting. Let's hope it's nothing major and that we see him back here soon.
Ditto to that. Injuries, unfortunately, a part of the game.
Here's Ellis. Cans it from short range. Ellis has got 7.
Greg Popovich, undoubtedly one of the great coaches of the modern era. I mean, he led the Spurs to a couple of rings and won Coach of the Year in 2003. Well, he did a nice job to get open there. Just a little unlucky not to knock it down.
It's one-on-one. And here's McDyess over Ellis. McDyess, good. Mark, going back to Pop for just a second. Only one Coach of the Year award for him, but, Steve, he could have won a lot more in people's books, kind of like Michael Jordan could have won a lot more MVPs when he played. It just goes without saying, Pop, one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Well, the award is kind of interesting. It usually goes to a coach of a team that maybe wasn't supposed to do well, that exceeded expectations, but Pop's teams are always good, and as a result, he has not won the award often enough.
Cannot hit. The Warriors trailing. Curry kicks to Ellis. Jefferson picks him up. Left side Curry. They rule this one. Goaltender. Count the shot. That was something you never liked. To see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Boy, you hate to see this, Clark.
You sure do. I mean, tough to tell how bad it is just yet. Hopefully not too serious.
Reggie Williams, he's checked in for Golden State. The Spurs also changing it up. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for McDyess. Blair comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Splitters subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
It's well known throughout the league, guys, that the Oracle Arena fans are amongst the most loyal in the league. This team has been in the top half of the league in attendance for the last 7 seasons now.
There's Williams with the three, and the shot is good.
That pass was right on the money. Set the play up perfectly.
There's Neal with the three, and that one's good. It's a tie ball game. And the new owners haven't dismissed the possibility of moving the Warriors to San Francisco in 2017 when their lease expires at Oracle. That'll be an interesting time.
Well, and this is a team that has enjoyed such great fan support over the years without a lot of success on the court. And yet these fans in the Bay Area continue to come and support this Warriors team night in and night out.
A moment for our Gatorade injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the San Antonio Spurs, Will Sevening. He told me that he's in a great deal of pain after suffering a lower back strain.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
Ellis kicks to Lee. Guarded now by Duncan. And it's Lee, that time on the assist from Monte Ellis. And so here is San Antonio. Backing him down is Duncan. Blocked.
Yeah, he struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Here's Ellis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andres Viadrin, she's checked in for Amundsen. Udo comes in for David Lee. And Steph Curry subbed in for Darrell Wright. The Spurs also changing it up. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Ginobili in for Splitter. Now here's Ginobili. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Jefferson. Over Williams. Jefferson, that's good. And that makes it a tie ball game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
He is truly a special offensive talent, and he's always going to cash in on those kind of chances.
Fires from deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. on ice. First quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors lead by... We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Here comes Steph Curry. Right side Curry. The feed to Biedrich. The jump hook. It's up a three. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Bonner dishes to Jefferson. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Udo.
And Richard Jefferson coming off of a year last season where he started out strong, but he really didn't keep up the pace, and his consistency slipped as the season went on. Even in transition, wide open three, it's tough to pass up.
A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, one of the Spurs' keys to success is always having at least one three-point threat on the floor to spread it at all times. With a capable Tim Duncan down low, that certainly makes sense. He's a big man who can pass and make the right plays. As Greg Popovich says, the way the game is played now, you have to have somebody to spread the floor. Guys, it has worked in the past.
Thank you, Doris. With someone like Duncan, having a three threat on the floor is incredibly valuable.
Well, a lot of teams rely on a three specialist to spread the floor now.
Well, that's what San Antonio has tried to do for years. I mean, put three-point shooters around Tim Duncan to give him the space he needs down on the block. So that's a huge help for him. Great matchup here. This game has gone back and forth.
Multiple lead changes, just a great game, guys.
After that production dip by Jefferson, around 15 points in November, down to 9 or 10 at the end of the year.
Yeah, it's hard to put my finger on exactly what happened there, but clearly the numbers do indicate there was a big drop-off, and it carried over into the playoffs as well. The scoring really dropped in that series against the Grizzlies.
Williams' shot is good. Marky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, two good teams going head-to-head, an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
Curry kicks to Williams. Picked up by Ginobili. Blocked, but they retain possession. So here is San Antonio. Working on Williams. Williams is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. David Lee checked in for Utah. Wright comes in for Al Thornton. And it's Ellison for Reggie Williams. Here's Ginobili. No good. Great defense that time from Ellis. Here's Golden State. Puts it up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, I mean, Darrell Wright is absolutely in love with his pump fake, but he should be. He's a three-point shooter, so the pump fake is a useful weapon for him. He uses it often because it continues to work.
Curry against Ginobili. From the baseline. And again, it's Darrell Wright. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And Clark, you mentioned Wright's pump fake. And Stevie sells it so well, defenders still leave their feet against it.
Yeah, I like Darrell Wright and the improvement that he's made with that jump shot. And when you can knock down threes like he can, that pump fake becomes an added weapon for sure.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Boy, what a tough break. I hope he doesn't have to miss too much of the action.
Well, we'll find out in a little bit. Man, let's just hope he's okay.
It was Amundsen who's checked in for Golden State. Here's Ellis. Inside leader. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 14 points for Ellis.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
3 straight fast break hoops. I mean, the D has been sleepwalking. And, you know, the Spurs decided prior to the last season that their best chance to be successful was to go up tempo. They knew they didn't have the inside play that they did in past years, so they played a very fast pace and used their three-point shooting to their advantage.
Out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Green. 3 from the inbound. It's rebounded by Golden State. Lee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. We talked about the Spurs game planning for the Lakers, Steve. I guess you want to spread the floor against that big front line of Los Angeles, and of course a major quickness advantage at the point guard for San Antonio.
Well, you try to play to your strengths, Kevin, and basically Tony Parker looked to attack in transition. I mean, even when the numbers were against him, he's so good at putting defenses on their heels. The other players ran to the three-point line, and if Parker got bottled up, he had a kick out. If the ball wasn't stopped, he slithered his way to the basket.
There's Neal with the 3, and that one's good. He's got 9.
Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
Shots good by Ellis.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good. Jefferson's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a game. This lead continues to go back and forth.
No question about it. This has been a competitive game.
Just 3 on the clock, and he put too much on that one.
He'll usually knock that shot down.
He sure will, but that's one he couldn't pass up.
We'll be right back here live from Oakland.
From the 2K Sports Studios, we got a tight one at the break at Oracle Arena. I'm Damon Bruce. Let's get to the 2K Sports halftime report. The Spurs battling in a close one against the Golden State Warriors. Tremendous production off the pine for them. The bench providing a big boost. A tremendous first half for Manu Ginobili. 13 points and has set his teammates up with a few timely assists. But you know, the Warriors also came to play. One look at their shooting percentage from the floor, and it's easy to see why the first half broke the way it did. Monte Ellis having a big-time game. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And now a look at the players topping their teams in scoring. We'll see if they can keep this pace up. That'll do it for us here. We'll go back now to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to the Bay Area, to Oakland, California, and the beautiful Oracle Arena. Here's Curry. A moment for the Gatorade injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Darrell Wright. Doris, what's the news?
Kevin, the Warriors head athletic trainer gave me an update. He informed me that the injury is a strain to his lower back. They're holding him out of the remainder of the game, though they don't think he'll be out of commission for too long. They haven't ruled out the possibility, though, that he could miss additional games. We'll just have to wait and see, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks for the update.
Yeah, we'll stay optimistic that the next thing we hear will be something positive.
Well, he's a tough guy, Clark. We know that, so I'm sure he's going to do everything possible to get back out onto the court as soon as he can.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, David Lee drafted 30th back in 2005. He's been a better player in the NBA than he was in college. No one expected him to be this productive. I realized that I had to outwork everyone. I had to go after every rebound and bring an energy that no one could match. That's the only way I could play. I've gone from the last guy on the bench to the captain, and my work ethic hasn't changed. I still see myself as the last guy on the bench, and that drives me. And fellas, that underdog mentality fits right in.
Infectious enthusiasm, Doris. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Udo's checked in for the Warriors. Williams comes in for Andres Beatrice.
You know, one of the things the Warriors have done pretty well over the years is scout the D-League. They've found guys like Reggie Williams and Jeremy Lin. And they do a nice job of finding talent. Tell you what, guys, he's helped his team just about every way possible today.
Yeah, he's been without a weakness today, Steve. I mean, he's been excellent. In every area. A true power dunk, Kev. I thought he might squeeze the air out of the ball on that one.
Well, when he gets it near the basket, you know where he's headed.
And he's going fast and with force.
13 feet out. The shot misses. Now San Antonio the other way. Good point, Steve. Warriors do uncover some unsung talent. They've got some players who have moved on. Impressive shooters, the undrafted Anthony Morrow, former D-League players, C.J. Watson, Anthony Tolliver, and go on and on.
Yeah, and of course, Kevin, sometimes injuries have necessitated the Warriors being creative and finding some of those kinds of guys, but nonetheless, they seem to have done a good job of picking the right ones that fit in well.
And the shot is good.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Neal's shot is off. The Warriors trail. Now Udo. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Udo's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about Steph Curry in just his second season in the NBA? Led the league in foul shooting, a great three-point shooter at over 40% from there. So this guy is an incredible marksman.
Ellis, the pass to Udo. From past the arc. And another three for Golden State. And Steph Curry 2 seasons ago, the first rookie in NBA history to connect Clark on 45% from the floor, 40% from three-point territory, and then 85% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's an impressive list of shooting percentage numbers there. And, you know, last year he matched or bettered all his marks from his first season in the league, so he's clearly a guy who can be considered a legendary shooter, assuming he can be healthy and continue to play. You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andres Beatrice is checked in for Williams. Amundsen comes in for Udo. And Al Thornton subbed in for Steph Curry. And a switcher also for San Antonio. Mono. Ginobili, he's checked in for Gary Neal. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game.
You know, some criticize the hiring of Mark Jackson by the Warriors because he has no prior coaching experience, but he's full of confidence. He's a leader. I think he's going to be a tremendous success there. I don't doubt it at all. What a game for Ellis. He has 23 points, and he's nailed 3 from long range. That's 9 points from deep.
Well, I like that he's not hesitating to pull the trigger. I mean, if he's got room, he's going to take the shot. He's putting some fear in this defense.
Here's Ginobili. He's got 15. Shoots the 3, and the shot is good. Ginobili's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, talking about Mark Jackson and his inexperience, remember Doc Rivers did the same thing. Took over Orlando without any coaching experience, and Doc has turned into one of the best coaches in the NBA. So Mark Jackson could be on a similar path. Very bright, very energetic, but can really relate to the players. I think he's a good fit for Golden State.
No luck. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Thornton with it. The 3. The shot will not go. 2 for 1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Duncan. Beatrice with the block. And here we go with Monte Ellis. 27 points for him. Even numbers. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McDyess dishes to Ginobili. And the 3 ball is good. Ginobili's got 21.
Now you gotta love to see that kind of range. He's been lighting it up from outside.
Ellis, nice jump shot from the top of the key. Here's Ginobili, 21 points in the game. Fades and shoots, and it's San Antonio with another. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Well, you might want to draw up a couple plays for him because he's been great from the outside.
Yeah, you know what, Steve? It's like there's nobody else in the gym the way he's shooting. I mean, sometimes you get in that zone from deep, and I'm sure you've known about it and done it in your past, but he's in that Steve Kerr zone.
It's the Spurs up 3. As we get going here in the fourth, let's send it over to Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark.
Guys, thank you. Our Sprite Spark in this game, Manu Ginobili. He is responsible for creating the majority of this team's offense, and he's done a great job of generating assists here through the first 3 quarters. Can he continue to dish it out in the fourth, guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. It's Clark been a terrific game for him.
I agree with you. We'll see if he can maintain it. He's been going full throttle thus far.
Well, the pace he's been going has been really incredible. And you wonder if he's got anything left here in the fourth quarter.
Warriors trail by 3. Here's Ellis, and it's Ellis finishing it off. Now let's take a look at it once again with our Spike Slam King.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details and 1 or 2 plays.
Goes up the baseline, and that one's good. 25 points for Ginobili.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
Here's Ellis, and the Warriors track on 2 more.
Yeah, it's so good from that mid-range area.
Here's San Antonio. They lead by 1. Ginobili, that's good.
Wow, he is just burying shot after shot from long range.
And he'll keep calling and begging for the ball, I'm sure.
Here's Curry. It's blocked. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Green. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though.
Here's Curry. Feeds it to Ellis. Line up. Can't hit. Now San Antonio the other way.
Tell you what, credit the defense there. They really contested that layup.
And here's McDyess. A three ball. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by McDyess. McDyess has got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout.
All the Warriors. And Coach could tell they were out of sync. He's going to try to straighten it out.
And some changes here for the Warriors. David Lee checked in for Beatrice. Thornton comes in for Reggie Williams. And Charlie Bell subbed in for Monte Ellis. And a switcher also for San Antonio. Heels checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark Jackson had some words for his team over that break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Goes up on the way. It's rebounded by Udo. Udo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Up top, Curry. Thornton over Blair. And the basket by Thornton.
It's been all about ball movement here. Great. Passes.
Yeah, anytime you got an unselfish team, the ball will find the open player.
Here's Ginobili. And the rebound goes to David Lee.
Another board, just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score. Wouldn't be so close to where they dominated the glass, but this one is still in the balance.
Dishes to Curry. Over Ginobili. Curry. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead. Antonio calls timeout.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket. Do not hit the cat.
For Golden State, Andres Beatrice is checked in for Utah. Williams comes in for Al Thornton. And it's Ellis in for Charlie Bell. Tim Duncan is checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Splitter. Here's guarded by Ellis. McPatrick's is straight. And that makes 33 points. Jefferson, he's just checked in for one Daniel Bruce. Now it's still second and it makes it a one possession game. I'm not sure as much as he can have that one in this back. Now here's Joe. Joe with one on the double. Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. On the 3-point range. Now from 3-point. They're losing by 3. So seconds left in the game. What do you think? Well, we got 2 offenses. Both of the Warriors are tied or the quick 2 and 5. I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation. And then intentional foul there. Stops the clock. Big foul. One-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game on the ring.
And so is San Antonio with the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burris. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Joe Ginobili.